Oh my. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. A Kobe Bryant patch autograph. Woo! Number 4 of 10.
How is it going, everybody? And welcome back to my channel, Kobe Cards. Before I get into it, I want to let everyone know that I'm not going to be continuing the series that I was doing on The Last Dance. The main reason is because I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Kobe Bryant cards that I want to talk about, as well as just general Kobe content. And since I've been releasing 2 videos per week on The Last Dance, it's been really hard to get even one Kobe card showcased per week. And since this channel is a tribute to Kobe and not to MJ, and as much as I tried to spin my commentary to be about Kobe, I just felt like I didn't want the content to veer off track for too long, especially as I'm a relatively new channel still, and I want to make sure that the branding of the channel stays hyper-focused to Kobe as much as it can, at least in the short run. With that being said, there is a high likelihood that content we learn from The Last Dance can get discussed on this channel in the future, but I do just want to make sure that we're talking about everything through the lens of Kobe Bryant, for example, talking about Jordan through the lens of Kobe, and not talking about Kobe through the lens of Jordan, if that makes sense at least. Anyways, since I've been featuring quite a few cards on my channel in those Last Dance videos, but haven't been talking about them, this is the perfect time to actually do what I love doing, which is talk about a card with both Kobe and MJ on it. So let's do it. Kobe Capsule, bring us a Kobe and MJ card. All right, here we are. So what you are looking at is an Upper Deck 2000-2001 NBA Legends Generations insert card of none other than the GOATs themselves, Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. Or is it 2001-2002? No, it says right here 2000-2001. Well then, why when I look this up on Beckett does it say 2001-2002? Are you telling me that there's a debate about what year this card is from? We can't even make it to the year without running into an issue? Oh, that's right. There's an issue, all right. And here's the issue. So I'll put up an image of the product and the box itself. And you can see on the box, clearly, it says 2000-2001 NBA Legends. And you can see it on the card here as well, 2000-2001 NBA Legends. So then why does Beckett consider this to be 2001-2002? And they can make an argument, and here's what their argument is. So this product was released in July 2001, which was a few days after the 2001 NBA draft, which was on June 27th. But the kicker is, in this product, they didn't feature the 2000 NBA draft class. But what they did do was they put redemption cards of 42 different players from the 2001 NBA draft. Thus, since they called the 2001-2002 players coming out of the 2001 draft class rookies in this product, despite the fact that it has literally everywhere plastered all over the product, 2000-2001 on it, Beckett decided, well, for those reasons, we should group it in the 2001-2002 products class, because that's what they're calling rookies in this product. So Beckett went on and they took their own stance, and it's to the extent that if you want to find these products, you literally have to type in 2001-2002 Upper Deck Legends in Beckett. Otherwise, you're not going to get any hits or any results. It'll show 0, which is really, really funny because you try to look up this card and you can't find it unless you know that they're branding it from the next year. Okay, so now that we haven't gotten that sorted whatsoever, let's just move on anyway. And let's talk about the card. So the card right here is an insert card, as I mentioned, and the name of the insert set was Generations, which you can see at the bottom. So the Generations insert set was a 9-card set. But outside of the Kobe and Jordan insert cards, the other 8 don't even hold a tenth of the value of this card. You could even argue that none of them are even relevant besides this card. Now, don't get me wrong, the cards all have great players and Hall of Famers on them, but at the end of the day, it's really hard to compare like Tim Duncan and Moses Malone as a duo or Elvin Hayes and Kevin Garnett to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Truly once-in-a-generation players with no comparison besides each other. And obviously I say that from a positional basis too. You can't really compare someone like Shaquille O'Neal and just his brutal force and dominance to Michael Jordan because their skills and positions are just very different. But on this card, you literally have what most people consider to be like a 1A, 1B type of duo or whatever you want to call it. With that being said, let's talk about the price and odds breakdown. So, the odds of pulling a generation insert was 1 in 24 packs. And each box of Upper Deck Legends cards was a 24-pack box. So, easy math right there, you'd be on average getting one of these per box. And since there were 9 generations inserts, you're looking at 1 in every 9 boxes. Really easy math. So then we're going to talk about the pricing. So back in 2001, these boxes on average cost about $120. So it would take, with 9 boxes at $120, roughly $1,080 to find this card. However, in today's prices, there's almost minimal value in those boxes. And so much so that it's almost impossible to buy them. Now, it's not that the cards inside are low value. The problem is, because of the fact that the rookies were redemptions, every trace of this product was either open back then or can't realistically be sold now by hobby shops or anything like that, because a hobby shop isn't going to sell you a product that a third of the cards that are base cards in the set can't be redeemed because they're expired. And that's just not good business. So even if someone does have this product, odds are they're not going to sell it to you. And I wouldn't recommend buying it either. So for those reasons, the value of the cards in this set are just what you'd pay for them on the secondary market individually, essentially. And you shouldn't consider anything for valuing these cards outside of individually, because you're not going to be trying to get this by purchasing packs or boxes. Or at least you shouldn't. All right, onto the design of the card. It's kind of just blah. And they just have 2 isolated action shots split in half down the card. And the images don't really go that well together. In fact, in Jordan's picture, they're playing the Golden State Warriors. So it's not really like a relevant picture or anything like that, or anything that would really connect you with these 2 players. As much as I love the card and I know the value that it holds, doesn't mean that I have to like the design. So, moving on, we are going to the back. So here we are onto the back of the card, and here we have 2 different quotes. We've got Jordan on the left and Kobe on the right. So I'm going to get into it. We'll start with Jordan on the left. Jordan was always at his best during the postseason, taking his game to a higher level to help the Bulls win. He loved to take it to the hoop for the slam dunk, but his fadeaway jumper was even harder to stop. And now for Kobe. Bryant has great court presence and the ability to create his own shot. During the Lakers' 1999-2000 NBA championship run, he stepped up in the clutch, always finding a way to score and help his team win. So, all I have to say is, these passages are almost the exact same thing. Literally. Let me summarize both of these passages for you. 1, Kobe and Jordan are both great in the postseason. 2, Kobe and Jordan both find ways for their team to win. 3, Kobe and Jordan can both score however they want and are clutch players. Thanks, Upper Deck. Seriously, I'm glad we cleared this up about which one is which, because I could probably switch their names, years, and teams on these passages, and they'd probably both make sense still. Actually, let me try doing that. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to switch the names, and we're going to see if this still makes sense. So pretend on the left, Kobe Bryant. Bryant was always at his best during the postseason, taking his game to a higher level to help the Lakers win. He loved to take it to the hoop for the slam dunk, but his fadeaway jumper was even harder to stop. On the right, Michael Jordan. Jordan has a great court presence and the ability to create his own shot. During the Bulls' NBA championship runs, he stepped up in the clutch, always finding a way to score and help his team win. Yep. Pretty much. They still both make sense. I wasn't kidding. You could reverse the players' names and the years, and it's literally the exact same thing. So I'm going to put this card down. The passages are pretty broad statements in general, so nothing necessarily to call out, like a specific game or anything to talk about. But this card is a major collectible for all Kobe and Jordan fans out there for sure. This is definitely one of those cards that went up in value much more in terms of like a ratio than others when Kobe passed. You'll find a lot of cards that have either Kobe and Jordan or Kobe and LeBron and things of that nature on the same card have taken a spike. Naturally, as a lot of people want cards of their favorite players, whether their favorite player is LeBron or Jordan, but they also want something to honor and remember Kobe. And for a lot of collectors, this is one of those cards that you'll see a lot of people holding on to and sharing pictures of. And obviously here I am today showing it as well. If you guys want an even better card with a story that'll blow you away, you'll have to stay tuned for a future video because one day I'm going to be showcasing this bad boy right here. And you won't want to miss it. Trust me, it is a ridiculous card with an amazing story. So subscribe if you haven't already because you won't want to miss it here on this channel. As always, the card that we talked about today is going to be uploaded to my Instagram and Twitter, which is @KobeCapsule, where you'll be able to find all of the cards that we've talked about on this channel so far. And if you are enjoying my videos and my tribute to Kobe, I hope you consider subscribing so that you can follow along as we continue our journey to remember and celebrate the life and career of Kobe Bryant. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time with more Kobe cards.